Okay, so going in line with the self-hosting, I want to talk about three types of optimization. So the three types are pretty easy. When you have a video, number one, put it at the top. The top being it's going to be watched more, it's going to be clicked on, people are going to watch that because they want to have audio, visual, and then if they go on, number two, what you're going to have is a transcript below. So that way people can now read this. And getting something transcribed is pretty easy. All it's going to be is you going to Fiverr.com and you can get this done for $5 for about 5-10 minutes of audio being transcribed. If you have two speakers, sometimes people still do it for $5 for 10 minutes or less. You can kind of talk with people, but all you're going to do is just type in transcription or transcribe or something or other similar to that. Once you type that in, you're just going to go ahead and click search. So I have transcription here. And from here, you're going to be able to look through a number of different things. How much time will they do? You also want to obviously see most people inside the transcription kind of niche or genre are very good at their job. So I'm not going to say anything about, see that they're, top-notch qualities. You'll see most of these people are rated 4.8 or above, which means they do a great job of what they transcribe. So again, you can get it done in 12, 24 hours. You can get it done pretty quick. You can have people do it in different languages. You can have people do it for 5, 10, 15 minutes, 2 speakers or more. All you got to do is simply click in to each of these gigs and just read around a little bit. If you only want something that's $5, obviously just go down to the price range, type in $5, and up and away, you're done. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't, but most of the times you'll end up seeing, obviously, everyone that only costs $5 here pop in. So that's how you get that transcription done without having to waste time, effort, and energy in transcribing yourself. Number 3, the other thing we're going to be talking about is video schema, and it's called a schema or schema markup. So you're probably asking yourself, what exactly is a video schema markup? Well, Google does probably the best job of talking about it, but when it gets down to it, it's just basically having different, executable code that says this is JavaScript or this is Flash, but you won't have to execute those codes. So it'll be basically like text telling them, here's the title, here's the description, here's the actual cover for the image I want you to show inside of Google. See, when you have a video, oftentimes people are just going to get the first thing, the first screen that comes up, and that's the default. But you can actually get a picture and make that the default instead. So that's really what you want to do, because the pics usually have better CTRs. This is, again, is just your default. So it's not really that great. CTR meaning click-through rates. So you're going to have better click-through rates when you use your own cover image. So you want to obviously invest into that. Now here's what an example of it would look like for a video. I'm just going to walk through. The item prop is a video. The item type, obviously you're using a schema.org video object. If we went there, it's just saying here's the rules that we're following according to this schema markup that we just used. So here's all the properties that they talk about right here. This is all purely for video objects. So you can see that there's a lot of schema markups that you can actually give, from the publisher, the publication, all I can say a boatload of information that you can add into your video and tell everyone everything they need to know about it. The biggest ones, of course, are going to be the duration. Then you're going to have the thumbnail. So again, when you do the duration, it's going to be, here it's time is 1 minute 33 seconds, right? Content is found at something thumbnail.jpg. Content URL, where is this found at? Well, if you're self-hosting, obviously it's going to be, wistia.com/something.flv. Then, of course, you want to embed the URL. So that's going to be at your website dot, whatever that is. Then you can have different upload dates, when a video will expire, its height and width that you want to show, and then a description. Those are the basic markups that you're going to use. That's pretty generic, like I talked about for the different markups. You're going to have your title, your tags, and then your description. And then the final thing that'll take place is a cover image. So those are the basic things that you're getting inside your schema markups. That's what that's all about, is trying to detail those main things. And then on top of that, you're going to get additional things like I talk about that aren't really SEO, which is URL, maybe the publisher, dates. There's just 101 different types of things that you can run into all of this. So all of these different things are included inside schema. That's why you need to really optimize with that in mind. Again, inside of your blog posts, put the video at the top, put a transcription below, add video schema markup to your video, and you're going to be very well set.